This is the 2-year update for the PK11. There's 2 points I want to really focus on. One is the rudder, and the other is the paddle strap. First, the rudder. When I initially bought this boat, I got the extended rudder because I didn't think it turned well enough with the stock rudder that it came with. Here's what I talked about at that time.
Comfortable. What really tips it over the scale is the addition of that rudder for $120 from PKC. If I didn't have that, honestly, I probably wouldn't buy the boat.
After that video, I had a subscriber comment that, hey, this extended rudder is not available at the Brooklyn Kayak site. So I sent them an email, and this is what they said. Thanks for reaching out. We do still offer the extra large rudder as a custom order, which takes approximately 4 to 6 weeks for production and delivery. So again, when you're ordering your Brooklyn Kayak, I'd highly recommend you send them an email and tell them you want the extended rudder. I'll add a video at the end comparing the manufacturer rudder to the extended rudder if you want to take a look at that. Again, highly recommended. Moving on to the paddle strap. This broke. This came off, and I was able to recover it when it fell off, but instead of getting a new one, I used the same bungee strap. I just tied knots to each end, and it's actually pretty effective and it's held. So this broke about a year into the use of the boat, and with these knots, it's held for about a year. Now, this works. However, I have had it come detached, and my paddle actually ended up in the water. So I've added an additional paddle holder. I've got another video if you want to take a look at that. I think that paddle holder was less than $10, but I'll link that in the description and at the end of the video if you want to take a look at that also. This anchor system, called the Anchor Wizard, is clearly an accessory. However, I do mention it here because I really like it. It actually works well with this boat, and it's just nice compared to other systems. However, I do mention it here like a 2-year update because I want to highly recommend it, but I did have a little bit of an issue with it. I was out in deeper water, and I used up all the rope, and it's actually not attached. So you'll lose your anchor if you're out in deep water, and it's not attached to the boat. So you actually have to tie that, and that's what I did here. But I reattached it. It's really simple to do. And I actually increased the weight of my anchor. I had a 1.5-pound anchor, and I increased that to 3, and that really seems to hold well. I do have a video I made on installing the Anchor Wizard system, so if you want to take a look at that, I'll put that in the description. Another point I want to mention here is I've had this boat in the Southwest Florida sun for 2 years now, and it hasn't faded and the fabric hasn't ripped. I think that's due to a recommendation by Brooklyn Kayak for these 2 products. One's for the fabric and the other one's for the plastic. I apply these annually. I've got the links below. I think they're great products, and I'll continue to use these. So the big question is, would I get this boat again after this 2-year point? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. This boat is half the price of similar boats. It's very stable. It tracks in the water nice. You could stand up in it. You can go out in the big water. It's just a nice, stable boat. There's a few spots that need attention, like the paddle holder and the rudder. But other than that, I think you're really going to like it. After 2 years, it's still holding strong. Here's me talking about it on the big water.
All right, you can see I'm out here on the Gulf, big water. You know, relatively choppy. You can get some big waves and some big rollers, and Brooklyn Kayak's handling it pretty good. Probably wouldn't want to stand up today. It's a little too rough, but you could. I don't know if you're catching it on the video, but you know, you got some rollers here.
So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for further updates. And I've got a couple videos here if you want to take a look at those for more information on what we've done to this kayak. We'll see you over there.